Greetings and salutations, it's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We're back. It's definitely time to do Twin Flames in Union, Reunion, and Recognition. It's gonna be an infinity read. It's just gonna be 4 subgroups with each divine, like divine feminine is going to be 4 subgroups of your energy, divine masculine 4 subgroups of his energy, and then it's going to be the energy that's flowing in between you two. Overall energy, bottom line energy, as always. And it's going to get an interesting message. So once again, this is for twins who are in union. That's being together, solidify, hold shit down like balloon strings, you know what I'm saying? This is twins who are in reunion. Y'all just got back together, or y'all could be together right now and then, I don't know, meet up later and shit clicks up and you're in union and yay and all that. Like, this is reunion, like y'all together. But like I say, when you get in union, you're not gonna know you're in union. Ain't no trumpet gonna sound. And, you know what I mean? You're not gonna get no motherfucking memo that's gonna tell you you're in union. This is gonna happen. It's gonna happen, I'm pretty sure, before it happens. That makes any sense. You got recognition. This is you still trying to figure your twin out. Now, why it's imperative for you to watch these, but not just these. You want to watch everything. Okay, separation videos, your feminine situation, the masculine situation. This is how you use. This is what you use as a guide to not only make sure you're dealing with the right person, because you want to be fucking with your twin. Okay, you don't want to fuck with no karmics. You don't want no karmics. You damn sure don't want no catalysts. Catalysts are like fucking agents in the Matrix. Then you got actual agents in the Matrix. Picking up cars, sorry. Then you got actual agents in the Matrix who you just gonna have to run from. That's me. Like I said, I want to tell you what I seen the other day, but you know, this shit is definitely bringing attention. Type of attention I don't really too much care for. That's, you know, and this is minor. So I can imagine when I get on some major shit, how the fuck it's gonna be. You know what I mean? They on my bumper already. I mean, imagine what's gonna go down when shit really take off, and it will. Why? Because that's my purpose for it to do so. Let me shut the fuck up, get off my dick, and get on y'all's real quick. Look, it scales. Like, and then they just put a big ass X on top of a nigga with the fuck it. What the fuck a police helicopter flew around here? Shit was kind of low. Scared the fuck out of me. I don't know what the fuck they was on. I know what happens when you put X's up there. Little shit. Like I say, niggas have played divines off like we crazy. Play us off like we nuts. Because they know motherfuckers don't believe us. That's why it's easy for some shit for you to just disappear. Or your shit to be ruled as a suicide when you didn't even kill your damn stuff. Or for your shit to be ruled off. Like with me, it'd be just some random ass gang banging shit. Oh, he's gang affiliated. I'm not. Gangs, I mean, I am, but gangs don't exist. Ain't nobody calling shots, no fucking word. Black gangs are deceased. These Chicago-based gangs. Nobody running shit from nowhere. Or nothing. And if they is, little niggas in the streets out here ain't hearing it. And they'll smoke the older niggas, not knowing who the oldest niggas is. That's where we at. They cut the head off the snake a long time ago. So there ain't no type of structural organization around here for niggas to be dying off gang-related shit like that. Fuck out of here. I slap shot somebody trying to gang bang on me on some what set you claim or where you fly, little nigga out. You too grown for that. Cause ain't nobody on that. But yet they say we on that. Nah, it's just like what happened to Nip, man. It wasn't gang related. That shit was way deeper. I mean it was, but it wasn't like that. They get some shit happened to Boom, man. That nigga was folking, but I mean I was, but it wasn't like that. My nigga, it ain't that deep. For it to be like that. Okay. Anyway, let me shut the fuck up. Get to this message. So, This ain't nothing but a legend, like a tool book, a guide for you to use to kind of maneuver through your shit. You don't want to fuck with the wrong person. You don't want to claim a person as your twin and they're callous. Callous will beat your ass. Callous will physically harm you. Your twin ain't gonna physically harm you. Like I said, it might be a Jody Yvette type thing, one time thing, in the act, passion, love type shit, but it ain't gonna be nothing devastating. Like, nigga ain't gonna kick your teeth in. Nigga ain't gonna shoot you. Motherfuckers not gonna do no crazy shit. That's a callous. That's a karma. That's the devil. Nigga, that's something way far beyond the divine. You don't want to play around when it comes to this shit either. You thinking a nigga that's really your twin. Really, like I said, they're a fucking demon around this bitch, man. Be careful. Be careful. We're here to help you decipher for your, like, who's your twin and shit like that. But I'm telling you, it's your intuition. It's been cases to where I said somebody was their twin, when in reality it was the person that they knew in their whole heart was their twin was the whole time, that they didn't reveal to me, okay, that was acknowledged later in life when the person who they thought was their twin wasn't their twin, but when the person they kind of knew was, they wasn't even trying to get no info on type situation like that. Like, it's who you feel. It's like, it's your life. You create your life half the time. You know what I mean? We do got purpose factors, and I'm almost done. We do got purpose factors and outside situations that kind of dictate what goes on in your demo. But like I say, it's pretty much going to happen the way you see it. You're creating your life here. It's your intuition. I would trust over anything. You just take what we say as validation. You don't even take what we say wholeheartedly. You do, but you don't. Because you go off your own understanding. You just go off what we said. Get some own shit. Like, you get your own shit from it. Like, okay, when people booms, you said, okay, when people heard, boom, boom, boom. But I'm looking at it like this, and I feel this is what the fuck it is. Okay, you think right now. But it ain't what you think, it's what you know. Do more research. Grind that shit out. Really get a fucking analyst, a good supreme analyst on that shit, and then go from there. Because what the fuck you just came up with, analyzing me, other people, and then your own shit, you probably taking it to another level on your understanding of it. That's why your ass need to be out here doing the fuck I'm doing, because you could probably reach more motherfuckers than me. You dig what I'm saying? That's how this shit ride. What's the psychic? Trusting your own intuition. Get into this motherfucking program. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the sauce card. You know what I mean? It's your style, your steez. It's what makes you you. Also facilitates with the divine feminine. And we got Ten of Pentacles clarifying that. Ten of Pentacles is two people coming together as one, or two people coming together like butt cheeks, or this is you manifesting something that you want to manifest. Okay? Since this involves both of you, I'm gonna just put it like this. When it comes to the sauce, divine masculine, you're in good hands like Allstate. Ten of Pentacles, good. You're in good hands like Allstate. This is good sauce right here. The sauce that's being produced is good sauce. It's like I said in the last message last week, divine masculine. By you being on your shit, you make your divine feminine better. You're like good soil, nigga, that makes her grow very nice. You know what I mean? You are the foundation. You know what I mean? That gets her set up to put that makeup on and be flawless out this bitch. Like, you know, you're the support system. You two of wand, the three of wander. All right? And the more you're on your job, the more the divine feminine going to be on her job, which means the more productive your feminine is in the world, the more productive she's going to be. You can be a she can be a he, you know how you rocking. And if she's moving optimally, you just going to get blessed for that. Reality, divine masculine, it's your job to keep the divine feminine not happy, not satisfied. Okay, it's your job to keep the divine feminine burning on all cylinders. How you do that is your method. Like I say, with my masculine with me, I know the nigga is an asshole and does this crazy shit because it lights my fire. It keeps me burning at the end of the day. He knows his influence on me. He knows how to trigger me. He knows how to press my buttons and shit. And it's like fighter. It's like the water boy. It's like the fucking water boy. Good shit. My twin is the coach. Coach Buyu. I said Coach Buyu. One of the coaches. They gonna play the Fonzie and shit. That coach. that nigga telling Water Boy to use your tackling fuel to annihilate niggas out here. Okay, Water Boy is like, man, that's bad. Like, I mean, don't you think that's a bad idea? You know what I mean? Like, think of the psyche that goes into that. This nigga has to think of some fucked up shit every time to get beefed up to do an optimal job on some shit. Now, the coach, is he wrong for riling up the Water Boy to be this great? All he's doing is pushing the Water Boy to be the best Water Boy the Water Boy can be. Even though the Water Boy is mentally going crazy, knocking motherfuckers' heads off out here, drop kicking motherfuckers, really beasting motherfuckers. But all the coach really doing is unlocking the powers that the Water Boy has. You know, is it wrong? Is it right? We don't really know. This is purpose here. It was purpose for the Water Boy to ask that coach for a job after coach other Boo fired the nigga. Because Boo fired the nigga and nigga was looking for another job. You know where the other coach was. It just happened to click. It just so happened at this school the Water Boy is going to, not only they're getting wins out this bitch, not only is he the star player in this bitch, nigga going to school. I'm saying nigga getting his education around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Niggas meet girls and shit, nigga. Like, everything is happening because of this. Now, what the Water Boy and the coach got going on, which evolves, you know what I mean? When they find out the Water Boy had a motherfucking high school diploma and the nigga had to take the test and the coach kind of left the nigga hanging in the dust. You know what I mean? Like, everything evolves. I love this analogy. Everything evolves at the end of the day. But like I say, it's the relationship you kind of got to cherish. So when the Water Boy wins this championship, when the nigga drives out to Sunset marrying his girl, when the nigga whole life changed from meeting this coach, how the fuck you think the coach gonna feel after meeting the Water Boy? You know what I mean? This nigga was a lame ass coach. This nigga wasn't getting no wins. This nigga whole program was whack before the Water Boy came. He brought the best out the Water Boy, and the Water Boy brought the best out of him. And it was just the methods that went down in them two's relationship. That's how you and your masculine is. Your masculine brings the best out of you. So just know you're gonna be a positive, good look for your twin at the end of the day. Even if they don't want to acknowledge it, even if they acting like it ain't like that, that's what the fuck it is. Bottom line. Six of Swords. This is rolling with the homie. Clarifying rolling with the homies is the devil card. The devil trying to roll with the homies. So once again, if you and your masculine ain't on one accord, then somebody rolling with your masculine. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, trying to find the best way to describe this. So it's consequences that happens from not fucking with your twin. For me, when my swag was up here and my twin swag was here, now I switched because you know my twin he sauced up. This nigga swaggy P now. You know he on some 999 shit, and he's just looking down on me. But that's kind of how the fuck I was when I first met him. You know, I thought I knew everything. I thought he was just a lame ass, old ass man that didn't know shit. Just like he the man now, and I'm just a young ass nigga that don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's like this all the time with being the old man. You know what I mean? It's an age difference. It's a 30-year age difference. It's us being two dudes. There's a lot of things that go into this that kind of not brings friction, but it kind of makes it a divine demo. So, you know, it's always like this. When my twin rolls with me, you can see the change in him. When my twins rolls with me, you can see the change in me. Look at season 1. Damn, we're going into season 3 in January. That's fucking crazy. This year's been a blur. Look at season 1, right? Peep the energy. Like, you'll see the energy when I first started. That was when I was like in separation with my twin. So boom, my twin started popping around to the journey, up and down journey we had, all the way into the climax that we had, like in the last of season 1, going into season 2. Season 2 happens like the first month and a half, 2 months of season 2, I get in the union. And then once I hit union, boom, it was like a decline. A decline with me and my twin, a decline with a lot of shit. Now it's back here going up. You know what I mean? This is the whole process. I'm going into year 3 of this, and I'm giving you play by play of everything that's going on. You know what I mean? Watch my moods. You can look at some videos and see I'm smiling ear to ear, geeked up. You can see the energy around me. You can look at some videos and see I'm kind of in an isolated space where you don't even see that glow that you seen this week or shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not go live, but this shit is live. And I'm saying I should say this. You know, I see the difference in my personality, my appearance, my tone when I'm with my twin. And I see the difference when he's not with me. When I'm with my twin, I'm more love-based. It's more love-based. It's more... You know, nigga be creative as fuck. It'd be like a whole nother level of energy, you know? But when my twin not around, I'm more on his energy. Like, cold-blooded kind of. Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's definitely different levels, you know? But it's all energy. And you need to identify specific energies so you can at least know what to do with them, or how to read them, or how to maneuver in them. That's all. So let's do the feminine first. Feminine, you got the 4 of Cups. You're in the world. You're really going through it. Like, this isn't trial and tribulations and shit like that with the world card. This is like you're going through some worldly shit. Like, you're dealing with worldly people. You know, it's like crazy ass co-workers, crazy Sunday drivers. Shit that's beneath you, but that you live in a world that it's like you're forced to deal with it. It's the riffraff in your community. It's the loud fucking music that gets played when you're trying to sleep. This is like the fucking dog that won't shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Or the dog that keeps stalking you, or the bum that keeps begging for change on your way to the train and shit. Like, it's just worldly shit, low level shit. That's why the world is the 4 of Cups. Okay, you're in the world for a reason. And what is that for? I'm sure it's business related, 2 of Wands or 3 of Wands related. You're in the world stressing over worldly shit. You know, bills, making ends meet, sustaining shit. It's just security. You know, you're in the world dealing with security and insecurity. Okay. One thing you need to always remember: you got God sisters down from your chin. You got your twin with you at all times. You got more than enough help that you need to succeed, survive, and thrive here. In no case should you be in the world feeling any kind of insecurity. Why? Because the world can't secure you anyway. Security you need needs to be divine security, intergalactic security, nigga, 4th, 5th dimensional security. Security that's greater than this temporary plane of existence. Like I say, money is the motive right now. Money is the answer right now. Money is popping right now. You know what I mean? But if some shit happen, like I say, all that money just gonna be ass paper. You know what I mean? Or shit you use to burn fuel or something in a minute, because like I said, once money has no value, then it ain't the bee's knees anymore. What it never lose significant value is awareness. You know, information, knowledge, wisdom, you know, love, respect, all that shit. Like, you're really in a world learning lessons right now. We ain't taking no losses, but you're taking some lessons about how much life is a bitch. Feminine, depending on how you treat her. She's been real cool lately. What's been kind of, you know, aiding in the whole stress in the world shit lately has been the death. That's been very prominent. around your life, shit you've been seeing in the boob tube, death. Like, I've been noticing this shit this year. There's been a lot of death this year. And I ain't talking about death like death for me is like on a rapid level. I know a lot of people who died this year. Like, a lot of people died this year. Death happens every year, but personally, this year, a lot of people have died. A lot of celebrities have died. A lot of people I personally know have died. Death been very prevalent for 2019, yo. But like I say, every year people die. But for some reason, like I said, I just feel like this year, it's just death, man. Shootings, street shootings, school shootings. There's a lot of death going on in the world. And that's a whole other story. That's why you have on your purpose too. Because like I said, you don't want to become one of the wages of death out here. People sacrifice people out here. It's the world. People sacrifice people out here. You'll get, like I said, it's it's too many cults. There's too many Satanist temples out here for your ass to be used as a motherfucking sacrifice for somebody's religious set. You'll get sacrificed for religious values. You'll get sacrificed for money. Body harvesting, that's money. It's all money. You know how much a heart, 2 testicles, a kidney, a brain, a lung, some skin, a melanin on it. It's a lot of fucking money in the game. We're business. Like I said, man, I seen this shit in video games back in the early 2000s. The world getting so fucked up to where, like I said, human beings ain't shit but a price tag. I'm worth more dead than alive. In their standard, I can be a lot worth more alive than dead in my personal opinion. But, you know, death. It's death on another level. It's death on another level. But it's a worldly level. You know what I mean? So since it's on a worldly level, you need to just know this. If you're gonna die, die with dignity or die with purpose. That's why you need to be on your purpose. That's why you need to be on your path. So if you die, at least you're going out for the kingdom. At least you ain't dying in the world. Or dying by the world. Or dying by your own hands. Putting more smoke on that energy. As far as this death here, you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is lessons. Like I said, it's lessons learned through death. Or lessons learned through permanent endings. This is you losing your job. You losing your car. You losing something permanent. Something is permanently came to an end. You losing a limb. You know what I mean? You losing something that was near and dear. You learn from it. You grow from it. That's the world. We're not suffering like this for no fucking reason. We wouldn't even put on this fucking crazy ass earth for no reason either. It's fucked up. The earth is the people, the little bit of people who are on this planet that have light. It's essential for us to shine bright and shine true. They are trying to put our lights out. Fuck all that. We keep going until they put our lights out. We keep shining. We keep being a beacon of light in a dark world until they cut our lights off. You know what I mean? It's imperative. Why do we keep shining? Why do we keep our lights on, feminine? Because we got the fool card right here. The world is full of fools. Full of fools. I told you, 70% of the world, in my opinion, are karmics, man. They're already accounted for, man. It's a wrap for them. They're already dead. Terminator 2. I don't know if we need to focus on are the light bearers, man. We need to shine bright, and we need to collide with other people like us so we can get their lights on. Everybody needs to be shining. It's 38%. I mean, like I say, it's 28%. It's a dark world, and only 28% of this world got lights. And then 1-2%ers, they got more light. They got the same amount of light as 98% of the population. Fuck money, we're gonna put it in light. Light, awareness, information. That's the power. It's gonna be the power, the only power at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That was the gift of power before commerce and finances flipped the world. And it's gonna be the same shit at the end of the day. Information. That's gonna be the most valuable thing. Information. This world could get blown to fucking bits tomorrow. As long as we have something planted on this earth, at least some type of information that other people can snatch from us. It's like putting the whole life of the world on a crystal, and an asteroid blows up the world, and like a fucking crystal is preserved with like the chromosomes of human beings and all kind of other shit. You know what I mean? Like real shit information. If a whole planet gets destroyed, it's like Superman and Krypton, nigga. As long as it's one survival person from Earth, Earth will live on. As long as you have life, as long as it's one seed, as long as you have one shot, as long as you got one seed, you can plant that seed, grow that to plant more. You just need one soul, one seed, one light to light another light with. As long as, like, if the world was dark as fuck and there was only one person with one light, eventually this person can give light to another person or teach this person how to burn another light. It's like me with the psychic shit. All I'm doing is teaching y'all how to fish, so we can all fish together. There's no point in me giving you fish when I can teach you how to fish and you can eat forever. You know what I mean? Each one reach one. It's all awareness. It's a dark ass world. We're light bearers. Why do you think the dark ages were the dark ages? Because the people who had light wasn't even telling the world about it. It's like having light and not telling the world you have it. It's like inventing electricity and you the only motherfucker in the world using electricity for your personal shit. They wanted to keep people in the dark. That's why it was the dark fucking ages. The reason why it was the dark ages is because any people of light were getting their lights put out in them days. It's like when they was persecuting, like, you know, the Crusades and shit, man. Awareness, man. Knowledge is power. Money might run the motherfucking world right now, but it's knowledge. Knowledge is gonna be the shit that we're gonna go back to. That's homeostasis. So it'll pay to have some knowledge, to have some awareness, especially when you're in the world. Clarifying as Two of Wands. This is work, doing your part. You gotta do your part. Told you, Ace of Wands. That's awareness. That's Nebuchadnezzar. You know, that's getting out the matrix. That's getting the insight that you need to know that. You know, it's insight. It's like you awake. Okay, it's one thing being awoke, but now you gotta survive. Ace of Wands. You become a light bearer. Now, what do you have to do? You have to ignite somebody else. Each one reach one. You got lit up, Ace of Wands, you're on fire. Now it's time for you to light somebody else fire. Put somebody else on. Tell somebody else about what you know. But it ain't about knowing shit. You gotta do something with it. That's why, like I say, Two of Wands is just minimal shit. That's just survival. Roses do that. Birds do that. Like, that's the simplest shit. Knowing how to survive. Anybody can survive. We gotta do more to survive. We got Three of Wands. We gotta evolve. We gotta step into purpose. Evolution. You gotta survive. You know what I mean? And the way you survive in the world is by not being a fool. If you're a fool in the world, then you won't survive. Final card you got in your subgroup energy, feminine, we got distractions. Or this is children, the people who orbit you or revolve around you. If these are your two kids, this is you. They just orbit you like that. So you either got distractions or children. Knight of Wands. So, take this in a few ways. Number one, feminine, you got a job to do. J for job to do. You need to be moving fast and fierce in your divine direction. Not slow and chill. Fast and fierce. Okay, on your divine direction. Why you being on your job? J for job. You won't be distracted out here. Three of Cups. You can't be distracted if you're on your job. Say these is your kids. Or, like I say, people who depend on you, people who orbit you like the moon orbits Earth. You dig? It's your J for job to lead them in the best way they can be led. This is not spoiling your kids because you want them to have some humility about shit. You can say all fucking day how it's a different world and you don't need to use that old school mandate on your new school kids and shit. But like I say, if it works for you, it's gonna work for them. It's all called foundation. Your parents only raised you the way they raised you because that's the way they got raised. Unless they didn't get raised right, thus they didn't raise you right. But if you're the person that breaks the chain, then you can raise children right. But at the end of the day, you can't go too far where you come from. You know what I mean? Why shit happened to you, it made you who you are. Without your fucked upness, or all the fucked up shit that happened to you, you wouldn't be as cool as you are right now. You wouldn't be the motherfucking man. You wouldn't be the woman out here if fucked up shit didn't happen to you. Everything else for a reason. Okay? You gotta be a guy right now. Because you got influence. So you really gotta steer people in the most correct way. You're influencing your twin somehow to move in a certain way. You're influencing your kin somehow. Your children, your family, your friends, co-workers. Like real shit. I'm gonna work at a minor talent agency. And I was just on a whole other spiritual path, man. I was just really getting closer to like this is before I even got on the YouTube psychic bit. Just looking at psychics. I didn't even know they even existed and shit on YouTube. I was just like really reading like good books. I was reading Rancher book a lot. I was reading some real good self-help books. You know what I mean? To where the people around me actually borrow my books. I let them borrow their books, and I'm watching the books change their life. It's like it's changing mine. These were good books. And, it helped me. Like, I'm always that staple. I'm always that staple person who chooses to be the person to talk about God, or at least puts the floor open for you to not feel weirded out by any thoughts or opinions or ideologies you might have. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for understanding. I'm just trying to get everybody to understand three things. If it ain't about God, if it ain't about love, if it ain't about light, then it's a motherfucking distraction. And it's some shit that ain't got your name on it as far as the J for job that you gotta be doing on a divine level. Masculine. You got the Five of Cups here. It's the Acon, Mr. Lonely card, but really you're four cupping in the world, taking care of yourself. But you take care of yourself in the fourth, fifth dimension. You're in a class by yourself. Because you're a special person. You're a divine masculine. You're special. You're not regular. So, of course, it's a lonely road being in a class by yourself. But the way you looking at it, though, you got an Eight of Swords clarifying that. Eight of Swords, that's self-imposed prison. It's a fucked up ideology. This is putting a wall up against your heart so you don't get hurt. You do anyway. This is putting a stiff arm towards a person so they can't get in or get closer to you. And that speaks volumes anyway. But like I say, it's a false sense of security also. You take care of yourself in the world, really healing your self-imposed prison or false ideology that you kind of had about the world before you started ascending from the world and taking care of yourself on a higher level. Putting final smoke on this self-imposed prison bit. Knight of Swords. You're making decisions across your T's and down your I's, or this is fear. It's fear. Masculine. Fear is very rampant with y'all. Because like I said, I understand. Fear. When it comes to this twin flame shit, you feel like you lose it out on a life that you had before this shit became your identity, or this shit became everything. I'm pretty sure 50% of the reason why my twin pieced me out is because of fear. He's still trying to create his life. He's still trying to attain a few things, Being in a situation with me in his head caps him, when in reality it doesn't. There's no capping here. It's only a limited space and opportunities he can go to from here. However, he sees it otherwise. Now, that's his self-imposed prison about the situation. You know, he think this situation ain't good when it's really the best situation. Energy that the masculines, all masculines have. Okay, kicking off into this week is all they see is how this twin flame situation ain't panning out. I don't know what scale they're using, but I'm just hearing it's not panning out. This shit doesn't pan out. That's all I'm hearing in the back of my head. It doesn't pan out. This shit don't pan out. It doesn't pan out. That's what I'm hearing. And reason why it don't pan out is a few reasons. We got the Five of Wands here. This is outside conflict or life after union. I told you, once you get into union with your twin, it ain't, like I say, there's not going to be a earthquake that's going to happen to announce the union of you and your twin and shit. Like I say, it's still politics as usual, still business as usual. Now what it is just you two in it together. You got a little debt. You get with your twin, y'all choose to be a couple, or y'all choose to get married, or y'all choose to become one, your debt becomes his debt, or vice versa. Children. Your kids become his kids become your kids, vice versa. Family. The family might not like your twin, but they're forced to deal with them now. Your kids might not like your twin, but they're forced to deal with them right now. You can be a she can be a he, you know how we rock. Just because y'all two together, or just because y'all two on one accord, or just because, like I say, it's been a struggle to get here. Okay, you got here. You finally, okay, that's cool. But once again, it's life after the honeymoon phase. Part of the reason why the masculine feels like he's got shortchanged is because of what he deals with being with you. This is the flack he catches being with a person like you. Seven of Cups. This is digging deep and pulling something out of yourself and giving it to the world. What's dug deep in here, the feminine basically showed the masculine that the masculine even had this. That there was something inside. The shit that's inside you, masculine, is what attracted your feminine to you. The shit that's inside you that the world needs, your feminine needed it too. You know? That's part of what the outside conflict was too. The way the feminine pulled this shit out of you. Or the way this shit hurts you being inside. You know? You gotta evolve. You ain't shortchanged. You just know that this is gonna pull a lot out of you. You know you can't be on no manipulation with your feminine. You know you can't be on no flip flopping, pussyfooting aroundish, fake, lying energy. Energy you also on is the King of Pentacles. This is the Master Manifester. This is being able to manifest whatever you need. It's being able to do whatever you need to do as a man or a woman of God. Masculines, y'all like this too. Y'all let all the ills of the world get in the way of the fact that you can manifest whatever it is you want. You feel you need this or this to get with your twin. You feel that you're unworthy. You feel that, you know, given how you treat God, given how you treated your family, given how you treated your twin, that you're unworthy of a union, that this is not made for you. It's like you want to be a movie star. You start acting in plays, start doing commercials, boom, overnight you become a star. You sign contracts, you got your own TV show and shit now. Now you're the highest paid motherfucking entertainer in television. It's gonna get to the point where you're gonna question yourself. Is this meant for me? God, are you playing a trick on me? Like, will all this get taken away from me tomorrow? Like, you're gonna like I say, it's natural. That's why the Knight of Swords is the Knight of Swords. It's a divine level of mental. It's the step after the Ten of Swords too, which is the Death card. So you kind of discombobulated. It's like everybody dropping dead around you. Soon you became a success. And you get to question yourself, damn, is me being successful killing people around me? You know, it's like most celebrities, most stars. It's like they get record deals and shit, and then they mama die, or they kids die, or like motherfuckers die. Motherfuckers that you grinded so hard for is like the motherfuckers that pass away when you get on. Like I say, it's the other side of the rainbow. More money, no problem. You have all the money in the world, but you can't buy back health, especially when you out of time. Certain life lessons that you learn that really only hit you when they hit you. And masters, like I say, getting smacked on so many levels. You know, you're starting to really understand the true importance of being one of a kind, of being a divine in a world full of regular ass, cold-blooded ass motherfuckers with no identities, who don't know themselves. You know, masculine has so much potential. You know, he's just acting as if he doesn't know this. And putting more smoke on that, we got the King of Cups. This is the spirit of discernment. It's two kings too, so masculine is really dealing with the fact that it's a lot of shit he wants to manifest or feels that he wants to create, like he wants to have happen. But it's like he's showing himself discernment. He's showing his own potential discernment. That's what masculines do all the time. They don't know their ability. They let what they do in their life dictate the pureness or divineness of what the fuck is really supposed to be. Like, I look at my twin in a highlight, but I know he does shit that he doesn't tell me about, that he ain't too proud of. That kind of puts him in a stance unworthy of the light that I look at him in. You know, like it should be no, in my personal opinion, if I choose to look up to you as a hero, if I choose to big you up, that's my motherfucking choice. Obviously, you're something or someone to have this, for me to look at you in this way, for me to feel the way that I feel about you, for you even being who you are in my life. You know what I mean? Masculine's really playing himself by not acknowledging that this motherfucker is like one of the most powerful people. Like, he's doubting himself. He doesn't believe she can be she be he, not be rocking your mask. They don't believe they got what it takes to be the person you say they are. Final smoke, we got the Queen of Swords being 10 toes the fuck down on a mental decision. Your masculine's gonna have to be 10 toes the fuck down on a mental decision. What is that? Three of Swords to go past the point of no return. This was you in your last message, feminine. Masculine gonna have to make the choice to go away from the motherfucking matrix. Four of Cups. To get out the matrix, to get out the world, and get on some whole divine shit with you. This is all mental. It's a decision that the master knows they need to make on behalf of you. And put them smoke on that they don't want. This is communication, communication, communication. They have to communicate. If your masculine chooses to go in a direction that involves you and go all in that direction, he needs to let you know that. Or gonna let you know that eventually. If your masculine chooses to go past the point of no return, they're gonna have to holler at you. Or they need your instructions. Eight of Wands could be instructions. This could be, like I say, instructions. Like I said, this is the energy of a masculine whose divine feminine ran off the plantation last week on her way to freedom. You know, before she left, she taught the masculine how to read, and she told him what direction freedom was and how to get there just by following her. And it's like One day, masculine wakes up. You know what? I'm tired of being a slave. Like, I'm tired of being on this plantation. I'm tired of not being around my feminine. And it's like he puts in his head to be 10 toes the fuck down on moving around and just going past the point of no return. See, when you run off the plantation, when you leave the matrix, when you choose to step fully into your intuition or step fully into God and nothing else, it's going to put you past the point of no return. You're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get looked at. That stamp is already going to get shown on you. Nothing is going to be the same. So I wouldn't even embrace it the same. You feel what I'm saying? Moving on. What does the masculine want to tell you in the fourth and fifth dimension? Ace of Swords. This is, like I say, the right direction. Part of the Three of Swords is going past the point of no return. Like, Two of Swords is pussyfooting around. She thinking you got options when you don't. There is no options. You're only going in one direction. Ace of Swords. There's only one right way, one direction that you're going. So you thinking there's other directions when it ain't. You fucking your own self up. Wasting time, stalling, going back and forth, going in circles. And you don't have to do that. All you have to do is go past the point of no return so you ain't got to dance no more. It's just saying you're going to pay somebody back and you stall it. Wait until the last moment to pay them back. Ace of Swords. This is just paying somebody back early so you can just go without not having the money you was kind of planning on. I don't know. It's like you was calculating their money. That's why you was holding on to their money, because you didn't have no money. Almost as like you was waiting on some more money to come before you gave your money out. When in reality, you need to just, like I say, you only going in one direction. You need to be all in. Just throw the motherfucker in bread. You know what I mean? And if you're doing it the right way, then you gotta get blessed. You gotta get blessed doing the right thing anyway. You're gonna get blessed doing the right thing anyway. You're gonna get blessed doing the right thing anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you really, really helping yourself by like evolving. Ace of Swords, there's strength, power, dominion, authority, courage, valor. You know, this is really learning what you need to learn to make this happen. My master really want to tell you is that the strength he has, this direction he's going, he or she could be he, not be rocking. The new him all came from things you've put in him. Like I say, your sauce is a big part of his success, of his new mentality, of this new direction your master is going in. It has a lot to do with you, the direction you've been nudging him. As monkey see, monkey do. So he's just telling you he's seeing you not swaying from the direction you've been going since day one, and he kind of admires that. Or you doing that makes sense now. The reason why you've never swayed, why you've never flip-flopped, why you've never pussyfooting around as much as he's been doing, is you kind of know what direction you need to go. What he wants to let you know going to the fourth and fifth dimension is it's you. Like he's just saying you're all like you're all in my energy. He's saying you're all in his energy. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles here, which is either a karmic feminine or this is you kind of bossing him around. Let me put another card on that. Okay. Yeah, I'll look at the card. So Ace of Swords. This was your masculine. Basically having the courage, strength, power, authority to finally face his fears, to finally not sway in the direction to go towards your way fully, right? What you want to tell the master in the fourth, fifth dimension, this is you personally, is you telling him, I'm a boss. Queen of Pentacles, this is a boss. It ain't an owner, but it's a boss. This is a person with a lot more status, with a lot more authority, with a lot more position, with a lot more power. You're just basically letting your divine masculine know that I'm not no regular ass Joe. It's the reason why you met me. It's the reason why I'm the best of the best. And it's the reason why I am attracted to the best of the best. Or why I fuck with the best of the best, which is you. Final thought, final word, Ace of Wands. Awareness. It's the first step. First action. You gotta get aware. And then we got A for court. Everybody gotta be on one accord. Feminine, you're far advanced. But your masculine's gotta do the opposite of mustard. Catch the fuck up. Your masculine could be far advanced. Feminine, you're gonna have to do the opposite of mustard. Catch the fuck up. Okay? You both gotta be on one accord in order for this shit to work. This is not gonna flow. This is not gonna click. This is not gonna gel if you both aren't aware. Y'all just need to be aware of one simple thing. This is just like I said. The first step to getting y'all A for a line. Now, let's take this as a line. Aware. You know, an appointment. You know, it's the first action that you two are going to kind of take together. It's like a phone call and it being answered. The question you had is going to get answered. Whatever it is, it's awareness. It's information. Divine feminine, divine masculine. It's crucial that y'all both come into one accord right now. It's only going to help. That's the message that I got. I hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned.